The human ear can only detect sounds between the frequencies of 20 Hz and 20,000 Hz. Write and graph a compound inequality that describes the frequency of sounds humans cannot hear. So the word cannot hear is really important. The ones they cannot hear. So we can hear between 20 and 20,000. We want the ones we can't hear. So this means we can't hear anything that's lower than 20 or higher than 20,000. Lower than 20 is too low, higher than 20 is too high. So let's say we'll just use like H for hertz. That makes sense. H for hertz. So humans cannot hear hertz that are below 20. So that would be H below 20. And we also would not be able to hear hertz above 20,000. That's too high of a pitch. So nothing above 20,000. So humans cannot hear anything greater than 20,000. And so we want to write an inequality and a graph of an inequality that says this, less than 20 and greater than 20,000. So how do we do this? Well, the graph is going to be the easy part. We're going to have 20 at one end and we're going to have 20,000 at the other end. Um, I am not going to put the numbers in between because there'd be a lot of them. Instead, I'm just going to put my open circle at 20 with an arrow going this way. That's everything that's below 20. And then an open circle at 20,000 with an arrow going that way. That's everything above 20,000. These are all the frequencies humans cannot hear. Nothing below 20, nothing above 20,000. The inequalities we've already written. H is less than 20 and H is greater than 20,000. And we can just separate those with the word or. We could say H is less than 20 or H is greater than 20,000. So that would be the inequality. So the graph, we're just saying stuff going this direction we can't hear. Everything in between those two we can hear. And then the stuff going in either direction we can't. So there's compound inequality separated by the word or. If these two had overlapped, if it was stuff we can hear in between 20 and 20,000, then it wouldn't be an or, it would be an and inequality. We can hear anything above that is both above 20 and below 20,000. So that's the difference in the two kind of inequalities. When they overlap, we use the word and when they're going in opposite directions, we use the word or. So let's, in fact, that's a good thing to put in our notes. When inequalities overlap, that's an and problem. And it would look like this. This is an or. When they go opposite directions, that's or. And that's like this one where we have two separate inequalities separated by the word or.